Welcome. I am here because I have reached 100 subscribers, so I'm going to be answering questions that are from the fans. This is also another video where I can just express who I am a little bit more. And I have here all written down on the pen. I'm going to be checking them off. So, as a lot of interviews may be, as you see on TV and stuff, they're rehearsed a lot, but I'm not going to rehearse this. I'm going to answer just as things come into my mind because that's just the way that life happens. Everything just happens in the moment. So you can't rehearse life. The point is, I'm going to do this impromptu like I am right now. I'm going to begin now. And the first question that I have here today is, how did you come up with your name? I was going through a lot of mixed emotions the day that I came up with my name, Running the Galaxies, and I am in love with it, and that is my name. Why do I come up with that? No. Why did I come up with that? It's that, well, I wanted to show people who I am, how I feel like doing it, and how I feel like presenting myself, and how I feel like building my success and making my dreams come true without someone else coming in here telling me how I'm supposed to do it or how I'm supposed to reach it. You know, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I felt, okay, I want to present myself out there, but how? And I wanted to pick something that would stand out to me. I didn't think it was a name that a lot of people would like. Someone did mention that my book should be in the Guinness World Records book, and I was like, oh, that is so sweet, and I love that. It was just a way to show people how I was and the way that I decided to be and the person who I decided that I wanted to be. So, Running the Galaxies. Basically, to me, that means that, you know what, I'm gonna take over the creative world by being myself, not following trends, not following systems, not following what people say, but what I want to do and what I say, which, you know, domino affects everything else, what I want to wear and how I want to act, how I want to do. And it's not just for YouTube, but it's just also for my writing and my art and all that jazz, all that stuff. And because we're always so worried about everyone else and what they think and what they do, and you need to be worried about you. What is going to make you happy? Just because society tells you that you should do this or that, this or that, this or that a certain way, doesn't mean that you should. Because most of the time they're just wanting to take you down because they get jealous or because they don't want you to succeed. For some reason, there are people out there that don't want you to live your best life. And you need to worry about you and stop worrying about someone else, because it's not selfish. Okay, it's selfish of them to try to take you down for wanting to follow your dream. And I always want to support everyone in the whole wide world that has a dream and they want to follow it no matter what it is, because we all have unique dreams. We're different people with different things, and we deserve that. We deserve that happiness and that peace. And my name, this is me expressing. Everything else in the world doesn't matter when it comes to what I want to do for my dream and how to help other people accomplish that dream too. And on that note, and last check, here's another question. How did you come up with the name of your puppets? Well, my puppets' name are Unity and Elliot, as I wrote right here. Now, I came up with the name Unity because I saw it in a different show, and I thought, oh, that's a cute name, and it's unique and it's not everywhere, and I like names that are not everywhere. So I picked Unity, and I chose Galaxia to be her last name because it sounds spacey. Just like Elliot's last name, it's actually spacey. that it sounds like it's outer space type, and I just wanted to stick with that theme of like outer space. So that's why I picked that. And I picked Elliot because Elliot is actually one of my favorite male names. And so I decided, well, here you go. Big guy crushes on the best friend, and his name's Elliot, and I still want a kind of space type last name, so I decided to go with Spacey. So there you go. And check. What is your favorite planet? Well, my favorite planet is Saturn because Saturn is just amazing. I really love the rings that Saturn has. I would really dream of just driving there and just flowing on the rings and going around in a circle on it. So that's my favorite planet. And it's also beautiful, like how the colors fade. But the other planets are really pretty too, like Pluto. I like the way Pluto looks. It has gray, but then there's that hint of red. And yes, Pluto's a planet. It will not be categorized the way that we want to, but it's still a planet. And with that, check. What made you start YouTube? Let's see, what made me start YouTube? Okay, I wanted to help people. I still want to help people follow their dreams and do things their way. I also wanted to do it for me. I wanted to store my content somehow on the internet somewhere, so I wanted to try to kind of make it a little bit, you know. I mean, of course, we all want to make it on YouTube. We all want to do it for the money, and of course, that's all in there. But I also want to do it to have fun, which is why I keep installing this mentality of like trying to focus on it, that it's for you, for your happiness. And if you can help other people along the way, then great. I wanted to dedicate it to do inspirational stuff because I want to inspire people. Hey, don't give up. Do your dream. You know, stop messing around. Just go ahead and go in there and remember. And it's kind of like a reminder, because we all need reminders for ourselves and from other people. It just helps a lot to get out there and put yourself out there. I mean, I am very camera shy and introverted, and you can tell that I'm been nervous throughout a lot of the videos that I posted, and I don't edit it out or rehearse it. Why? Because I want to keep expressing that life happens in the moment, and you can't really rehearse what's going to happen in life. And the reason I want to emphasize on that is because it's just the way it goes. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen in the future, and you don't know how your success is going to come in. And, you know, God forbid that it doesn't come in at all, but you just want to make sure that it is going in there some way or another, you know. And it just makes me feel really good when I see my videos in there, no matter what it is. And whenever I'm able to focus on my energy on why I'm doing the videos in the first place and not caring how other people are doing it, you know, you're never gonna get subscribers or views or likes this way, but you know, who cares? There's always gonna be someone that is always gonna like something you do, and that should be enough. Even if it's one person, that person decided to watch this or see this and comment on this. And I've had plenty of people now send me fan mail, well, fan, you know, messages on my social media and stuff, and then the comments too that I've been getting, and that's enough for me, you know. And those are the people that I've been helping, and that's good, you know. They say at the end of the day, if you just learned one thing or helped one person, then you've done good. So in conclusion of that, what kind of videos give you the most joy to make? That's a little hard to answer sometimes, because every video that I make, or at least every type of video that I make, gives me something. I don't know what exactly, because as you can see, running the Galaxies doesn't have like a very specific niche. It just it has a lot of different types of videos in it. Have you seen like the ASMR and the sock puppets and my inspirational styles there? And sometimes just expressing, hey, look at me, I'm here. with the videos that have my logo on it. They all bring something to me, some sort of joy in its own weird way. For example, on days that I feel frustrated or I feel like I lost who I am, I make the videos where I express, hey, I'm running the Galaxies. I'm here, I exist, and I'm important, and it doesn't matter what you think. So enjoy it or don't enjoy it, but this is me. And it's okay however it is that you see it, because not everyone out there is gonna like me. But I won't be hunted down by the people that don't like me, or the people that don't like what I'm trying to do. And it's just based on the normal happenings in life and events that happen. I build the sock puppets because I need to smile, other people need to smile, so I want to help make other people smile. And I just thought it would be fun. ASMR. I started doing the ASMR videos because a friend of mine really loved it. I didn't even know what it was. In fact, I don't think I'm 100% sure, except that you can use it to relax your mind. And I do love listening to certain sounds, so I decided to go about studying the way people do their own videos on that and make my own and just make people happy with the way that I would do ASMR. To the best of my ability, of course, because I have limited knowledge and limited equipment, and my equipment is half broken. And I also have this much room, as you can see right here, on my camera, and it may look huge, as some people have commented, but then when I show them the space, it's a really teeny tiny portion of my room where I am literally just standing in this spot. Like, I can't move forward, left, right without actually, you know, casually, like a big room. Like some people might think it's not a wall, it's a tiny little thing like this. Well, the inspirational ones, I want people to hear my voices. So sometimes I feel like I don't deliver them very well, but that's okay, because I'll learn as I keep doing this in an unrehearsed way, like I want it to be, even though I know that things would be a lot better if I rehearsed beforehand, but that's not the point. The point is that life is happening now, and this is how things are going, and I'm not gonna follow trends or put on a face just so that it's just too much to try to be something that the world wants you to be. This inspiration is just to remind people of who we should be. Good, kind-hearted, remembering that we are worth it. I mean, we're surrounded by other humans next to us. There's no monarchy like we want a place. Like, we idolize celebrities, for example, but they're just humans just like us. So why does someone else have the right to tell us who we are or what we should or shouldn't be doing just because this giant bundle of human beings are doing it or saying it or whatever the case is? We have different cultures and different traditions, and we also have that person to person. That doesn't make it right or wrong, unless you're doing bad things. But I guess you might question, well, who's to say what's good and what's bad? Well, I mean, I couldn't answer that, but based on the way that we should love and love to others, you know, that's how you should go about that. So I answered that question, so I'm just gonna do a little right here. Perfect. Now we're going to be moving on to question 2. What made you get into the creative arts? There's a lot of reasons for this. I got into the creative arts because I know that I am good enough. My brain works with just creativity and ongoing creativity. So I got into it because I enjoy it. I enjoy making my own world that I could escape to, and well, because I know that I'm good enough and I want to show off who I am and what I can do and inspire others at the same time, just the way that I was inspired, just to be able to do my own things. And that's why it's important to me. Whenever you're born and you're young and you're growing, everyone develops a dream, or at least they should. When I was young and I would see the world with different eyes, you know, again, I would see the trends or the what people talked about or didn't talk about, or the way people would act, or the things that people would like. I was really different, and I was bullied for being different. I was bullied for being creative. I was bullied for wanting to write episodes and a whole show at 4th grade while everyone else was just obsessing about having a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatnot. So it wasn't me, and it just went on for years because of that. I was a freak and I was a weirdo, and I would hide, and I would always go home and watch cartoons, and cartoons are still my life. I would watch cartoons, and I just wanted to build what these creators were doing. They always had some sort of moral or lesson at the end of the story, and it always gave me a lot of comfort to move on, to move forward, you know, besides the faith that I have at home. I wanted to create things that would help other people as well as myself. You know, I felt like having a voice through my own characters or my own art or my own bookmaking would do the same thing for other people that they would do to me. It would just give them a voice and a place to go. Definitely reality, not the place that we want to be in all the time. We're kind of forced into doing so much in reality. Concluding that, just I want to show who I am, and I don't care what people think. Alright. Now we're moving on to question 3. What inspires you to continue to create such wonderful works of art? I wanted to cry when I read that one. I feel like I don't know. I want to show people who I am. I get motivated and inspired by people that tell me things like this. I get messages, or just a simple person just inspiring me. Just do your dream. You have that dream, then you need to go do it. Or you want to do this, then you need to go do this. You want to do that, then you need to go do that. You just need to go and do it, and just not care about any systems or trends or the way that other people are doing it, because it's different for everybody. And sometimes we shut ourselves down because we procrastinate, and we procrastinate because of fear of hard work or failure. So, and that's not good. Just want to make those people that I have happy. At first, when I created the first YouTube video, it was just because I just wanted to make a YouTube video, just see that my work was mine and it was out there. So, but then when I kept making the videos, I saw that some people actually wanted to follow my videos, and I'm really surprised that that's a thing that happened with me. I didn't want to let them down. I know there's some of you out there that keep on looking into my channel and just trying to see if anything's updated, and of course if there's anything you want me to make in particular, then I'll do it to the best that I can, because it's all about the goofiness and randomness, and that's the whole point. There isn't like a specific niche to this particular channel. You know, it's just about having fun and just being yourself and just showing that to the world, and that's how I can live to the fullest. And let's go to the next one. What do we have here? Where do you find yourself going in the future with your channels? So I have multiple channels. I have Running the Galaxies, just like the one that I'm doing in right now. And then I have the Whispering Galaxy, which is dedicated to only doing books. So I'll post videos about books, videos about reading books, and ASMR videos about books. How do I find myself going in the future? Well, I know that I'm going to keep reading books in my other channel, and hopefully that will develop a channel where I can read my own books or show off my own characters. I'm still working on a book that I've been working on for 7 years. But Running the Galaxies, it's a continuous randomness of fun stuff. and just to make myself and other people happy, just seeing myself, just being myself and being goofy. It's just, I like it. And there's a lot of reasons behind them, and I know not everyone can understand everything about it, but it'll help make it easy. I want to make music, but in order to get the free program, in order to get the program that I want so that I can make music and make it mine, it costs a lot of money. So I am working on that right now, but I know that for sure I want to also show off my art and eventually my books too. I know I've showed a little bit of my books and poems and stuff, but beyond that, I do want to get more, what's the right word, weird, because weird is cool for us, but not for other people. So if you like it, awesome. If you don't, oh well. I'll be the type of girl that does something funny with my hair and then wears a tutu over jeans and goes off with a cartoon shirt. Like right now I have Albert Einstein on this shirt. You can't see it, but if you watch the video, The Wandering Ship, I'm wearing it there. Because Albert Einstein said 98% of your problems would go away if you stop caring. And that was a quote that always spoke to me a lot. Another quote that spoke to me was when he was doing the 9 times tables on the board, and people made fun of him because he put 9 times 1 is 7 while he made the rest correct, and then he stated that this is the way life is. No matter how many achievements you get through, people will always hold you back for that one mistake. And that is a no-no on the way life should go. So I want to inspire others to follow their dreams just like I want to get inspired to follow mine, because life is too short. Now, another reason that I want to move forward in the future with my channels and how I want to do that is, well, improving in knowledge and the limitations that I have. Meaning, I know absolutely nothing about any of this, about making content or modeling or making art or especially filming and then editing these films. As I keep going, I am learning more, even if it's one little thing a day. Another thing that I find myself going in the future with my channels is, well, being a little different with the way I'm presenting my character. As you can see in a lot of videos, I'm a big shy guy when it comes to filming, but then I am slowly loosening up a little bit more so I can express my personality a little better, and I just hope that, my character running just improves with that in time. That's definitely one thing that I'm looking forward to. I mean, I am making this video answering questions like this versus the way running might answer them. So Jake, what are your favorite books? I do not know. I read a lot of different books, and I don't know. I like the ones that I've read. I like the ones that I will read. I don't have a favorite book. Now we're going to the next question, and it is, what is your favorite hobby? Because I already the book one. Writing would have to be my number one. I love to write. And the moment I realized that I could write something, when I got my first laptop when I was in 6th grade, I graduated 6th grade, and I opened that thing and I started writing my very first book. And no, it is none of the ones that I self-publish. It's actually still in the same binder that I left it in. I actually typed the first 3 chapters, and then the rest I kind of wrote it by hand, and I still have that draft. But okay, yeah, favorite hobby. So writing, yeah, writing. My second one would be art. I love making art. What kind of art? Well, cartoons, number one. I do love silhouette trees and silhouette figures. I think they look so cool. Then I just random stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, I just do different things, but silhouettes, trees, and cartoons. That's what I like to do in the art the best. Now, when it comes to writing, I do love to write a lot about anything that's fiction and fantasy. If it has anything to do with outer space or vampires or zombies or fairy tales, then yeah, I'll write about it. I do love putting comedy into everything if I can. Sometimes it doesn't go that way, but sometimes it does. And most of the time I'm able to write funny stuff, and that's what I want to do with my cartoons. But they're still not out yet, don't worry. It'll blow your mind once it's out there, and it will go down in history, but right now, it's still a work in progress. Oh, my third hobby after that is just watching shows and movies, cartoons and comedy. Again, see? So everything is just based together on what I want to do. The next one is, how does it feel to reach 100 subscribers? It makes me feel happy because there are people out there that actually want to see my stuff, which I know there will be, because there's no such thing as someone that will zero like your stuff, whether it's this or something else. But there are also people that don't like it. But you know what? You focus on your energy on the ones that you do, the ones that do like it. So that's where you're going to be making your videos. That's how I was able to make my videos. It's just focusing my energy in that. I would be very delayed whenever I would start caring about the numbers or feeling validated about the numbers. But once I put that away and I started caring about, you know, my followers here, my subscribers, they're counting on me for this. And you know what? When I left the channel for some time, people were wondering where I went, and I didn't even know it was that important to them. And you know what? Now I'm at 100. That's 100 people or so, you know, that actually care about my channel, and that's why they're here, right? So that's why it means a lot to me when you guys tell me what you like and what to make more of, you know. That way I can keep showing you entertainment, because I'm doing this for you. I'm doing it for myself, but I'm also doing it for you, and we might as well both be happy, right? So there you go. Gee. Next question, here we go. Why is it that you don't speak in many of your videos? I think that when this question was asked by a fan, it might be because, maybe because of the symbolistic video, the ones that are symbolize, and the ones that are maybe music a little bit, and maybe the sock puppets. I don't think I talk in those unless I do the unusual puppet show ones. Well, it's because I wanted to use some sort of like photographic art and symbolism to try to portray a point and stuff. I wanted to do different things. Some fans asked me to do music video types, and that's where, for example, Running the Insomniac came in. They wanted to do like they wanted to see a music video type thing. Other people wanted me to do different things sometimes, and I would be willing to. I'll be like, yeah, you know, I'll spill some water everywhere or just eat cookies in front of the camera. And as for the ASMR, yeah, you know, it's just for the sounds. That's why I don't speak in those. Sock puppets, well, I don't know what to say about those. I mean, I'm technically talking, just not in my normal voice. Just as the characters, unless the character running comes in too. Still adjusting everything. But if you want me to talk more videos and don't want the symbolism anymore, then I will. I can do whatever works for you guys, you know? It has to be something that works for you. Dirty. Last question. What are your influences and inspirations to start making the videos? Okay, things that influenced me and inspired me to make my videos. My emotions are number one. Why? Because I feel like I'm in a slave-like existence, because we have to survive, and in order to survive we need money, and in order to get money we need to work, and in order to work we need to get out of bed and go do it. We have to force ourselves to go out there and do it, and then on the side you're just trying to work on your dream job, and you might get, who knows, a little jealous of the people that are already working their dream job. But that's something that motivates me to get in here and just get it going or get my writing going, and whenever I get time or feel like I can do it if I'm not having a meltdown. And influences, well, other people that inspired, or other people that have built their own stuff, like a lot of people that have built their own shows or did their own books that have spoken to me. They're my inspiration. And a lot of the stuff that I would watch on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network, and yeah, Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, yeah, a lot of those older shows inspired me so much. It just means the world to me that they wanted to build something for us. And as I grew older, I noticed that a lot of the companies just are kind of monsters and hypocritical, but there are a lot of creators out there that get, how do I say it, screwed over by them because they just care about the money. And of course I know that they also care about the money. Don't we all? We want to survive, but we need money. We want to do what we want to do, but we also need money, and there's nothing wrong with that. But they do care about what they created, and Walt Disney was one of them too. A lot of people might not believe it, but he was too. Might be hard to believe because every giant thing that goes big over life, there's always something against it, and they always make something against it. Who knows, if I make my cartoons and they get really super famous, and then there's always someone that's going to do something with it. That's the kind of thing that a lot of different shows are going through. Or not just shows, but creative media stuff, whatever the case is. And there's always this dark story behind someone or something, but genuinely there are people who just take it face value instead of assuming that they're all out to get you. So we just need to stop thinking that people are out to get you, and just take everything that they make in kindness and at face value, that they just want to help, because a lot of people do want to help. We just live in such a sad world. We just think that everything else is sad too, so it's hard. So that's that, everything is just connected in what I've said to inspiration and things like that. So this is my story, and I hope that it helped answer questions or anything else, and I love you. I'll see you back here later.